I want to go over something that hit my brain I figured I should do while I'm out here and doing all this stuff. Is a little bit of generator care. Winterizing it, however you want to put it. Figures me being a mechanic and also used to working in a small engine shop, I could shed a little bit of light on what I do for my equipment as a recommendation to you guys. First off, you need to pull them out every now and then and let them run. Just simple, something simple you can do once a month, once every other month or so, whatever you feel like is good. Some generators may have a manufacturer recommendation on how long to let it run for and how often. Normal home standby generators, they will, the automatic kind, they will automatically once a month turn on for 10 to 15 minutes. Along with any commercial standby generators also do the same thing. So if it works for those, you figure you might as well go ahead and do it to your smaller portable kind. First thing I do is if you, or I should say first tip, if you have the option in your area to be able to buy ethanol-free fuel for your generator or lawn power equipment or whatever, if you have that option, I would do that. It will be a little bit more expensive, depends on how often you use it. If you're using it regularly every day, then it don't matter. But if you've bought this for a standby generator, in our case, we live up we do live in the mountains. But I also got about a 3/4 mile dirt road to get down to even a paved road, and then another couple miles to get to a main road that might be plowed, to even be able to go get more fuel, etc., food or whatever. So first things first, do that, let them run. I run mine for about 10 minutes, and then I shut it off. Also, while I'm on the subject of fuel, there are some fuel treatments that you can buy to put in your gas. I've got this Sta-Bil. Just follow the manufacturer's recommendation on the back on that. Next thing I'll buy is probably the Sta-Bil for ethanol fuels, because as you read on most of them, they say up to 10 or 15% ethanol. So I would go ahead and just buy that. Again, follow manufacturer's recommendation on that as your fuel treatment. Let me turn this radiator down here, and it's just annoying right now. Next thing to do is when you start your generator. Now this, y'all will see my Matco jump starter. Battery in here is toast. I don't see a point in buying another battery. I've got two different jump boxes. I have that Matco, and I've got an old style. It works, it's not that great, it's getting kind of old. As you can see, it's dusty, you don't really use it. Again, what we bought this for was a home standby generator for when the power goes out. This is a Generac a generator, 8,000 running, 12,000 starting watts, or 8 kW, 12 kW running, or 8 kW running, 12 surge, however you want to look at that. Something that I do, we also have an hour meter. You can see it's 11.4 of an hour. As you can see, we haven't used it that much. We've probably had it for about 4 years now, I think. Somewhere in that area. When I store mine, I put, most of these have a fuel cutoff on them, some don't. You can go down to your local small engine repair shop and ask them for a fuel cutoff. Just find the right size hose that you have on your generator. Find it, cut it, put it in there. All it is a fuel on and off switch. When I'm running mine, instead of turning it off by the switch, I just turn mine to the fuel off position and just let it run until it shuts off. The reason I do that is it drains the majority to almost all of your fuel out of your carburetor. Therefore, if the fuel's not sitting in there, it can't gum it up. There's a possibility with ethanol that it could gum it up, but you run a lot less risk of doing that. And if you use it for storage and you forget to do it for a couple months, it saves you a repair bill or saves you from having to tear it apart and clean it all up. if you have a battery like this one had, to be able to tripod problems here. If you have a generator that has, in this case, this one has it. It's got a charge port. It came with a charger. Not very fond of that charger. I think it might have been designed, and it was an automatic charger that would shut off or float, however you want to look at it. So I didn't use it, and it's just got a simple, small lead acid battery for starter on it. So that's partly why, as y'all see in the video, what I originally just put this small piece of wire on the positive side, found out the ground also is the ground for the 12-volt battery. I just put that on so I could put a normal battery charger on there. By the time I did that, it was pretty much done. So now I just use the jump box, and there's also a pull cable on this. I did have to manually start it, which isn't really a problem, but I just do that for simplicity. If you are going to use that wire, like me, and just use that for jump starting, run you a little bit thicker of a wire, but for just a little charger maintainer, you go to Harbor Freight, pick one up for probably $15–20 if you decide that you want to just wire in a simple float charger to keep that battery going. Bigger generators will have that. Smaller generators may just be a recoil start. I believe that's all I got for you today. If you've got any questions about it, post them in the comment section, and I'll do my best to give you the best reply that I can with the knowledge that I have or can get. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, of course, like it, and if you want to see more like this, hit subscribe. Thanks for watching. Something I wanted to add really quickly here to this part of the video is gas. I didn't really mention this part. Most people are going to have a gas storage of some kind. In my case, I've got a couple 5-gallon gas cans and a couple smaller gas cans. Before a storm hits, if they're not full, usually we go ahead and fill them up. You do need to rotate your gas, and I don't mean like rotate it in jugs or something like that. More or less what I mean is use it and refill. In the summertime, I've got a riding lawnmower, and so that's how I take care of it in the summertime. But if you don't really have the need for that much gas, or you have somebody that does your lawn, so therefore you don't have a lawnmower, and you don't have a bunch of gas, or have a easy way to do it, very simple. Most everybody has a gas-powered vehicle, via car, small SUV, or whatever. Just put it in there, and then you can run it and just buy fresh for your generator or small lawn power equipment. So I just wanted to add that real quick here to this part of the video. Thanks for watching.